Good morning. Welcome to June 30th. We did it, folks. Daily Tarot every day through June. It's been a really fun and grounding practice for me in the mornings to just connect with some tarot for the day. So I'm going to try and keep it up. We'll see how we go. And I think we'll try and use a few other decks as we go. So thanks for joining. Let's see what we've got for this last day of the month. Goodbye, June. What do we got? The Hierophant, the Chariot in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. All right. The Hierophant. Systems, conventional wisdom, learning new things, giving up your personal sense of power to be led by someone else, joining institutions. This is higher learning today. This is education. This is leaning into someone that knows better than you, knows more than you, to learn from them. It's about acquiring knowledge, not necessarily wisdom. Wisdom is like lived experience. My definition would be lived experience, and then we physiologically carry an understanding of a situation or life lesson with us. We know it deeply. We know it in ourselves. The Hierophant really says we're giving ourselves over to more mind knowledge today, learning from someone who holds the keys here. And these two shadow people here in the front are giving over their themselves to learn more from the Hierophant. So conventional wisdom, going back to school. Some people interpret this as like a marriage card, giving yourself over to the institution of marriage. It is stability. It is higher learning. Followed by the Chariot. So two major arcana cards here. The Chariot's in reverse. So there could be something that we need to align with, really decide that we are in alignment with our own sense of self, our own intuition before we move forward in action on something. The Chariot is about aligned action. It's about, there are two sphinxes here, black and white. It's about holding the balance of the polar opposites here. Oops, sorry. There's a bird right here in the middle. Traditionally, there's reins going to the two animals in the front, pulling the chariot. And it's a lot about how fast do you want to go? How much are you holding the reins in? How much are you holding the reins back? This chariot is actually sitting. It's not really in motion, but it's ready to go. And it's a lot about aligned action. Look at the starry cloths that are pulled back. I can't really remember the word for that, but it's like on a stage when the curtains, there we go. Still waking up. The starry curtains there in the back. It's like the entry from the ethereal realm, right? It's like the ideas, the inspiration, the action is all coming from our crown chakra, spirit-led, like alignment, as is also evidenced by these two moons here. So the Chariot has a lot of affinity with the sign of Cancer. It's a lot about intuition, following your emotion, being very connected to your emotion body and spirit in general, and claiming your momentum. Claiming your momentum. When it's in opposition or when it's upside down, there's usually something about our alignment or needing to be more in touch with what we really want before we take action. There's some kind of a stall. And usually with the Chariot, that means, hey, you might want to get a new job, but if you feel really conflicted about working, or if you feel really conflicted about your industry, but you're still sending a lot of resumes out, you're not going to get a lot of momentum. Or you want to get married, but if you talk a bunch of shit about married people, or if you think the institution of marriage is really shitty, or you are constantly, you know what I mean? It's like this, then there's gonna be an energetic misalignment between getting married or finding a life partner, that kind of a thing. So there's some kind of redirect towards our alignment today, really being in touch with your energy and what you're thinking and feeling. And it's followed by the Seven of Cups, which really encourages us here to be playful, be in our fantasy world, imagine things. I mean, This is kind of a really interesting day because it starts with the most structured card really in the major arcana, maybe with the Emperor, but the Hierophant is really about structure, and it's about rules, and it's about learning new things. It's about learning the way that things should be. It's about going to school, right? And we end here with like all the opportunities, all like our head is in the clouds here. Do we want to be a dragon one day, or do we want to like be a miner for the diamonds one day, or maybe we're gonna like be a snake charmer? Who knows? Like we're thinking of all the different ways we could possibly be in relationship with life, or all of the different ways we could be in relationship with other people. It's a lot about fantasy, and it's a lot about options. It's a lot about different options. So maybe this is a lot about finding, sort of going back to school in whatever way that means to you, whether that's learning in relationship, learning in work, learning in whatever area of life there is for you, really asking for a mentor, giving yourself over to a mentor or a class or more training or whatever it is, and really potentially like slowing your roll here on any action items to feel really aligned with what you're moving towards. And the slowing down of this action here might really encourage you to really envision what it is that you want. What do you really need here? The day could find you sitting more in fantasy land and dreamland, and that can be a really good thing. Daydreaming before you take action on something can be so helpful before we like take action on a bunch of things that we have to like redo when we actually decide we want to do something else. Particularly in relationship. And I say that because Seven of Cups, our cup suit, speaks to relationships. It really talks about being in a relationship with other people, first and foremost with ourselves, with God, with spirit, but certainly with other people. So sometimes there could be a lot of different options for you too, if you're thinking about that. So interesting day. Feel the dreaminess from maybe you're going back to school and you're like kind of like that first year of college and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm taking all the intro classes. What could I possibly do? I thought I was going to go to med school, pre-med, and be a doctor, but now took a course for animal training and I really want to tame lions. Whatever it is, right? So maybe this new structure, this new learning you're leaning into is really prompting you to open up to all the other possibilities of life today. Enjoy June 30th, the last day of the month. It's also coincidentally a Friday today, so enjoy. And we'll see you in July. I'm going to look at a new deck to use, and maybe we'll just do a deck a month or something. I don't know, day by day. Okay, have a wonderful day.